Hey guys, I don't really do too much reaction content, as you all know, but I wanted to touch on this mainly because I've been playing Smite. I'm fairly certain since closed beta or closed alpha, one of the two. Smite is easily one of my favorite MOBAs of all time. Even when I was a young kid, I mean, I grew up playing Dota, Heroes of the Storm, or not Heroes of the Storm, I'm sorry, Heroes of New Earth. Uh, League on occasion, but mainly Dota and Heroes of New Earth. Dota 2 when it came out, but when Smite came out, it was huge for me because I've always been a mythology nut. So the fact Smite came out and it was like, hey, you can play as these mythological characters from all these different mythologies and whatnot, it was amazing. So the fact that Smite 2 was announced, I'm interested and a little worried, but we'll just have to wait and see. I saw the announcement on Twitter and registered for it, so hopefully I get access to the alpha. I don't know how their policy will be with footage, but we'll see. Regardless, though, we're gonna sit here and watch through this, so let's enjoy.
We've spent 10 years together in Smite, but now it's time for something new.
God, it feels like so much longer than 10 years.
Something with more impact, more strategy, and more creativity. Something we've all been dreaming about for a long, long time. Introducing
World Premiere.
World premiere. Oh, that sucks. They probably have audio. Ooh. Okay, the models look good. Pre-alpha footage, yeah. These have all been touched up. The long-awaited sequel. I don't know how to feel. Oh my god, holy shit. The effects look great, dude. To the #1 action MOBA. They've definitely redone a lot of the models, the textures, the animations, everything. That's awesome. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Okay, built in Unreal 5. I've actually been working in that recently. It's fun. Smite 2. Am I good to unmute it now? Just in case. See, and I already registered. Closed alpha in spring. Okay.
Too worthy, you ask? This isn't just a slightly larger than normal season. It's not a balanced pass that we're calling a sequel. Smite 2 is the next generation of cross-platform third-person MOBA. This is a true sequel to Smite.
Okay.
Modernized and rebuilt from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5.
That's awesome. That's huge.
Unreal 3,
especially, yeah, especially since I didn't know Smite was built in Unreal 3. Holy shit. That's a huge jump for them. And look at these models, dude. Hang on. Look at on her. Talk about a fucking glow up, dude. That looks good.
Released back in 2006.
Bellona's face a little weird there, but that looks good though.
So let's get started.
Smite 2 has all the things you already love about
Hey.
and so much more. It's got the depth of strategy and tactics.
Pretty sure it's Pon Pon.
Find in a 3-lane MOBA.
I'm a little rusty on people.
Smite 2 is a competitive game that rewards your time and your skill. But unlike those other MOBAs, Smite 2 has amazing third-person combat. Whether you're coming from MOBAs,
that is one thing I've always loved about Smite. If you've never played Smite, you can tell from the footage. Smite is third person, and it's a MOBA. That's very different. So everything is basically a skill shot. It's not like there are some abilities that are point and click, like quote unquote point and click. So for example, like Nemesis, you have to have a target to use her ultimate. Athena, she channels the ultimate, but then you have to select an allied god to teleport to. So there are certain abilities where there has to be a target, but then everything else is like a skill shot, or you place it just within your range and everything. This HUD too, I want to point this out. This looks really nice. Everything's much cleaner. picture here. This looks very pretty. This hasn't changed much. This is much. What is this? Oh, is this like the team gold for each side? New health bar. What is that? Space Michael? Oh, I think these are like bot names. Or the temporary accounts during testing. Let's look at the map while we're looking at this, see if anything's changed. We still got 2 towers, Phoenix, Titan. I don't know what this 1-1 is. Maybe these are small camps. This is a buff camp, attack speed camp, mids. I would assume oracles probably. Yeah, too. These are probably oracles, I think. Another 2 more buff camps probably. I mean, again, it's been a long time since I've just played Conquest. Gold Fury, Fire Giant. I don't know what this is. With this being solo lane, this would normally be the CDR buff. This one's usually a shield buff since it's in duo. What are these? I don't know. They'll probably go over it. Let's continue.
MMOs, you'll feel instantly at home. And of course, Smite 2 feels great on keyboard and mouse or on controller.
Naturally, Smite 2 has a diverse roster of gods representing mythological pantheons from around the world, all updated for UE5.
Who all we got here? We got Shock, we got Anubis, Goobus, we got Ymir. What is your name? Why am I drawing a blank? I can't remember. Odin, Loki, Anhur, Kukulkan. Who is that? Is that Freya back there? Who is that? I can't tell who that is. Oh no, Bellona. Okay, I can't remember his name.
Some, like Loki, stay true to the
Dumb
gods we
brain.
love in Smite 1. They just look a lot better.
Yeah, look at that model, dude. That looks really good.
Others, like Anubis, have incredible
Look at the... I think this is the original, maybe?
new animations and
Look at that, dude. Just from like... Damn.
godly effects. Flexing the
Oh
power
my
of
god, that's so
some are
good.
reimagined with new abilities. That's
I am sorry. Did that Ymir wall just knock them up?
flexing the power of UE5. Some are reimagined with new
Hang on. What did that say?
animations and godly effects. Flexing the power
Stealth grass test. Interaction test. I can't tell what that one says. It's some kind of test. Chaos fountain. Stealth grass. Okay.
Some are reimagined with new abilities.
That did knock him up.
Ymir's wall now knocks up enemies.
Dude, look at the animations on Ymir. I'm gonna slow down the playback here and just mute. Here, let me kick it back like to here. So let me slow this down. Nope, not that. And I'm sorry if I'm like taking forever in this. 0.25 is probably too slow. Let me mute. Watch these animations, dude. Look at this. Like every little movement knocks up. Look at this. Dude, those animations. Like there's so many that are changed. I love it.
And he can use it to rocket jump. At least as much as Frost Giant can jump. And some have an all-new look
Okay.
that stays true to their Smite 1 legacy while updating it for a new era. Here's an early look at Smite 2's Neath, who feels much more mythologically appropriate than before.
And of course, Smite 2 has
Yeah.
new gods. Introducing Hecate, whose flowing robes and otherworldly effects
Ooh.
are only possible in UE5. Hecate, the Greek goddess of sorcery, has been the single most community requested god.
Wait, did he say exclusive?
Introducing Hecate, whose flowing robes and otherworldly of course, Smite 2 has all new gods. Introducing Hecate.
Smite
whose
2
flowing
has all
robes
new
and
gods. So this
otherworldly
is possibly
effects are
exclusive
only
to
possible
Smite
in
2 though.
Hecate, the Greek goddess of sorcery.
That makes me wonder. We'll continue.
Has been the single most community requested god for Smite. Players have felt her impact in Smite for years through the item Ring of Hecate, but now they will finally be able to play as the legendary witch herself. Hecate brings an elegant playstyle to Smite 2 with her ranged magical abilities.
I just want to throw this out here. More Lovecraftian gods, please.
Magic allows her to reach through dimensions and even travel within the limits
What
of
the
space itself.
fuck?
Hecate's flames can guide the way, or her sorcery can bring gods to a halt. The choice
God, that
is
model
yours.
looks so good.
Hecate is the first of 5 all-new gods coming to Smite 2 before launch, but we can't give everything away just yet.
First of 5 that are new coming to launch. Interesting.
Smite 2 is more than just Smite. Smite 2 is our chance to go back, take all the learnings from 10 years of making Smite into one of the most successful multiplayer games of all time.
Yeah.
And do it all strictly better. Not just better in some ways and worse in others.
For example, kind of like how Dota 2 did. Granted, OG Dota is still huge, but Dota 2, like, fucking exploded. It's insane.
But undeniably better.
There are improvements you'll see straight away. Smite 2 leverages things like dynamic lighting,
Oh, wow. That's wild.
using physically based rendering, cloth simulation.
Oh
lighting
my
counts,
god,
and a
that
whole
looks
slew
so
of other
good.
features that we weren't able to take advantage of in Smite. Our goal has been to enhance the visuals in all areas, while preserving the feel of Smite that our
Bacchus
players
too.
love.
Okay.
We've made improvements of things like animation, effects, environment art, but we're just as proud of the hundreds of little touches. We focused on things that you'll appreciate even if you don't consciously notice them. Smite 2 should just feel better.
For example,
That's good.
something as simple as a jump animation has had a major overhaul, allowing for smoother flow while adding context and impact.
Kernos.
Ability effects are all new, taking full advantage of Niagara. Watch how Anher's pillar dissolves into sand, how Chill's rain wets the ground, and how Ymir's wall freezes the nearby environment.
Oh, that's beautiful,
These
yeah.
effects will increase your immersion in the world.
Niagara's
and your
crazy,
sense of
dude.
godly
I haven't
power.
used it too much in my, like, practicing stuff, but
Subtle
man.
changes to stay true to the god.
Oh my
Whether it's a
god,
visual
look at
balance
that.
mask,
Real quick, just look at
we looked
that.
at every god and made subtle
That looks so good. Like, it's a stylistic choice for sure, because, I mean, the trees, like, they don't look great, but they still look really good, in my opinion. It matches the art style they're going for.
changes to stay true to the god, whether it's a visual balance pass, an overall fresh coat of paint, or minor proportional changes so Chuck doesn't have a dab bod anymore. No matter how big or small, we've been looking into everything and working hard to really push the boundaries of what Smite 2 can be. Every aspect of the presentation is being considered to create an improved experience.
Smite 2 is also strictly better technically than Smite, in pretty much every way imaginable.
Our new Rally Here backend supports
I'm sorry, one more time?
Considered to create an improved experience.
Smite 2 is also strictly better technically than Smite.
Better
in
technically,
pretty much
okay.
every way imaginable.
Yeah, I would
Our new
imagine.
Rally Here backend supports millions of concurrent users. Smite 1 players know that our old monolithic matchmaking core had a tendency of dying long before we had that many players.
Yes, good
Smite 2
god.
will have an all-new custom matchmaking system, which is specifically designed to tackle the unique challenges of matchmaking for a MOBA.
Okay.
And Ranked will be reimagined with a brand new system that aims to bring the competition to more players than ever.
We'll see.
Creating a true uncapped battle for the #1
We'll
spot.
see.
Smite 1's UI runs on Flash. Yes, that Flash, which is long kept
Really?
in modern UI.
Holy shit. I didn't know Smite's UI ran on Flash. Oh my god.
With polish and performance that's fine.
Holy fuck. Like, this is so simplistic. And granted, this is probably because, like, these are the only gods available right now that they have in their testing. But man, this UI looks really good. I like this a lot. It's very similar to just the normal Smite. But then, like, this model looks so good, dude. This definitely shows off, like, the details in the art, the model itself. Like, damn, dude.
Finally possible in Smite 2.
And Smite 2 is a next-gen native title, taking full advantage of modern hardware.
Okay.
Smite 2 will support full crossplay
Good.
across PC,
Good.
Steam Deck, Xbox Series X, and
Crossplay is always needed.
Smite 2 is a game where fighting feels strictly better than ever, so you can feel more like a god with additional impact on every hit. Weapon movements leave trails, making
Ooh.
attacks more visible. Upper and lower body animations are
I don't
more
necessarily care about the trails, but man, the animations are so smooth.
sync.
Like, just looking at it when comparing it to, like, animations in old Smite, or in Jesus, it's not even that old. That's 10 years, but still. When comparing it to animations in Smite, like, man, that's crazy. Oh, wait a minute, Max. Is that telling you how many things are in the camp? Maybe.
Position your character within the action. Specific animations and effects have been retuned to add more impact than before. CC status and immunity are now clearly communicated on nameplates, so it's easier to read the flow.
Ooh, yeah, polymorphed.
And work has been done on the UI and user
Boom.
experience to make sure you truly feel when you're hitting your enemies and being hit.
And perhaps most importantly, it's a game with strictly better tactical and strategic depth than Smite 1.
Okay.
We've completely overhauled the idea of items and relics in Smite 2 to open the doors for more creativity, expression,
Wait, one more time?
Overhaul the idea of items and relics in Smite
Overhaul
2
the items
to
and
open the
relics,
doors for
okay.
more creativity, expression, and experimentation
How so?
in every game you play. First up, relics are gone, at least
Oh.
as you know them. Now every gun
Okay.
has 2 buttons by default. Purification beads to immune crowd control,
Okay.
and a boarding slot used specifically for your choice of vision control options.
Ooh,
What about
okay.
the other former relic options and items? Well, now your entire 6-slot item inventory could potentially have an activated effect, triggered by a
Oh. Good. This is something I've kind of always wanted. So, if we're going to talk about items, right? One thing I had always wanted in Smite was an item that was similar to Aghanim Scepter in Dota. In Dota, and I know it's changed a lot over the years, essentially Aghanim Scepter before and even now, it will alter an ability or a passive or something on the character you get it on. For example, the first one that comes to mind, excuse me, I believe Aghanim Scepter, the first one that comes to mind is Meepo. I don't know if they've changed this, but Meepo, whenever you buy Aghanim Scepter, it gives him another copy. His ultimate would give him a second Meepo. You put another point in it, he gets a third Meepo. He gets all the stat benefits and everything, or he only gets stat bonuses. The clones only get stat bonuses from your boots, but then you have the primary, but they all have independent cooldowns on their abilities. So, you know, you're walking around with 3-4 of yourself, and that's a lot of abilities, very auto attack heavy, but then Aghanim Scepter gave you one more. I don't know exactly what it does now. It's been a while since I've played, but still, I would love to see items that are added like that do those kind of things.
a blinking amulet. And don't worry, if you don't want to think about using any extra buttons in combat, you can still build items that are focused on stats and passives instead. The choice is yours in this new system.
The item store is now easier to navigate, with an entirely new way to build items. Want a cooldown item and don't want to scour 30 different trees? Don't want to have to decide now what finished item you'll need in 5 minutes? Don't worry, just build a bow, and every single item with attack speed can be built out of that bow.
Oh.
And you'll have more creative builds than ever before.
So they're kind of doing it kind of like how League has their thing set up, I think. It's been a while since I played League, but it seems very similar to that.
With attack speed can be built out of that bow.
Okay.
And you'll have more creative builds
So yeah, like this thing, it gives attack speed. So if you buy this, anything that gives attack speed can be built off this initial bow. That's interesting. I like that.
Than ever before. Gods are no longer just magical or physical. Each god will now have 2 different sources of power: strength and intelligence.
I'm sorry?
Abilities within each god's kit will scale differently, and all gods will be able to build all items.
I'm sorry. Are you Ajax? Ajax. Are you telling me that I will be able to play Crit Ymir again? Did this motherfucker just tell me that I can play Crit Ymir? Where's Bart when you need him? I think I can't remember where. I might still have it. Hang on. I'm curious if I do. Holy shit, that's so crazy. Oh, that's so insane. I hope that's true. Yeah, I still have the picture. So it was like Bart's last stream. He went on this whole monologue about not being able to play, I don't think it was his last stream, but it was the stream before. And for those that don't know who I'm talking about, High Res Bart. He was a commentator for a very long time, and he would stream on the Smite channel a lot whenever it was pretty young. I ended up in the last game he played for the day. I was on Ares, and I think I helped him get Penta. I can't remember. It was so long ago, but I remember being in that last game, and I played Ares. but he was playing Ymir because it was the final day before a patch where your magical gods and physical gods were going to be split to where your magical characters could only buy magical power items and your physical characters could only buy physical power items. So Ymir would no longer be able to build like physical power items. And the big thing with Ymir is that right after he uses an ability, he would, or whenever he hits an enemy with an ability, they take a shitload more damage. I think it's 50% more damage from his auto attacks, or 50 or 75, something like that. But you could build crit Ymir, and your crits would deal like 2,000, 3,000 damage. It was stupid, but it was so much fun. And he went on this long tirade. I have the image here of the speech that he went on. I should send that speech to him on Twitter. That'd be so fucking funny. Just send it to him and be like, Crit Ymir sounds like he's coming back in Smite 2, baby.
Face Punch Ymir with crit is back. Hunters that you
I shouldn't have paused it, motherfucker.
do it all like Kurnanos.
Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. He's got them crit items. Face Punch.
With crit is back.
659. 659.
Like Kurnanos.
Oh my
Built
god.
int in order to increase damage on certain abilities, like his
Really?
and new hybrid utility options let Chalk build int to buff his healing.
Okay.
New in Smite 2 to reward you for tactically and creatively playing the Conquest map. Ambush
Oh, this is the stealth grass that I saw in there.
clutch rotations
Disarmed.
through portals connecting outer lanes.
Oh shit.
Battle against the
Oh, it's a portal.
and make clutch rotations through portals
Yeah, see, he's right here. Where does that take you, though?
connecting outer lanes.
Connecting outer lanes. So does that mean this portal would transfer him over to here?
Battle against the Fire Giant, fully equipped with new abilities and new tactical approaches. Like the back door you
Okay.
can open to sneak in for a steal. Earn game-changing buffs
Oh.
as you defeat Fury,
They
culminating
added a door to the fire giant pit in the back where you just pay 10% of your health to try and steal it? Interesting. Okay. Gold Fury.
Ancient Fury, a new game-ending objective.
What'd that say? Don't you try and sneak that past me.
Culminating in the Ancient Fury, a new game.
Oh my. All enemy towers and phoenixes are disabled for 180 seconds? That's 3 minutes, dude. Holy shit.
Objective. Gain every advantage through mastering new lane and jungle mechanics. New minion
Okay.
formations and siege minions will make laning more rewarding, while an evolving jungle introduces a new strategy to jungling.
Okay.
There's an all-new way to intentionally interact with the map through a button press. Use this to fight over the Warhorn, which strengthens your minions, or to pick up.
Oh.
That's right. There are no more accidental buff pickups in Smite 2.
As we've
Oh.
said before, Smite 2 is a true sequel to Smite.
Okay.
And a new standalone game. So let's address the question on
Standalone.
everyone's mind. Existing content from Smite 1 will not directly transfer to Smite 2.
I did
Don't
read
worry.
that.
Just because your content doesn't directly transfer doesn't mean we're not rewarding our loyal players in Smite 2 for their time, money, and accomplishments.
Okay.
First, let's talk about why we are not directly transferring content.
Mm-hmm.
Smite 2 is a multi-generational leap from Smite 1.
Yes, I would imagine if you were to transfer over the, like 1,000 plus skins, it would take way too long to recreate every asset. It would probably take you years to get every single skin that was in Smite 1 into Smite 2, I would imagine. Especially since it seems very likely that they couldn't really pull many of the existing models or assets into the game. Now, they may have been able to do some, but probably not all.
Moving from Unreal 3 to Unreal 5. That means we have to
Yeah, look, this is classic Smite. Oh my god. Dude, look at... I just want to point that out. Look at the difference. Oh my god.
Smite 2 is a
Like, that's the classic on her skin.
multi-generational leap from Smite 1.
New
Moving
skin.
From Unreal 3 to Unreal 5.
Old map,
That means
old
we have
on
to
her, old
completely
CC
work to
immunity.
recreate every piece of content for it to function.
Oh my god. That animation was so good.
Currently,
I want to watch that one more time.
recreate every piece
1,
of
2, 3,
content
4,
for
5,
it to function.
7. Oh my god, that was so
Because we wanna make
good.
sure all the content that goes into Smite 2 is strictly better. It takes
Yes.
about 2 months of work to get one skin from Smite to Smite 2.
Yeah.
And that's if we just port it with effects, without making other meaningful improvements.
Okay, so if they only ported them over, it would still take 2 months for them to get it working properly, and that's not adding the extra effects and everything.
As of today, there are about 1,600 skins in Smite.
Oh my
including
god.
Mastery skins. To just port every skin to Smite 2, it would take about 246 years of work, and we couldn't do that. And
Yeah.
Smite 2 as amazing as we knew it could be if we started fresh.
Yeah, so I did read a little bit about this in their blurb on the website. I do think that it is completely understandable that they're not going to transfer over like everything. I would personally hope that there are specific skins that they would. Like I would say tier 5 skins, any skin connected to like a tournament. Like for example, for me, I would say like, oh, you know, the launch tournament Poseidon skin, I would say that should go over to Smite 2 because it has some significance. But let's continue.
When we started this project, we made this hard call. We believed that our players wanted a better version of Smite more than anything else.
So what will you get in Smite 2? Introducing Legacy Gems and Divine Legacy.
Okay.
2 systems designed to make sure you get rewarded for your time.
I did read a little bit about the legacy gems. I want them to better explain it here because it seemed a little confusing to me.
Money and achievements.
Whether you grinded out daily logins or went hard on your gem sales, your legacy gems will be waiting for you in Smite 2.
Okay.
You'll receive legacy gems in Smite 2 equal to every single gem you've ever spent in Smite 1, free or purchased.
Free or purchased. Okay. So I have spent a lot of money on Smite over the years. I've probably spent, because for a long time Smite was all I played. I played Monster Hunter, I played Smite, I played the Dark Souls games, there were some other things I played, but I mainly played Smite, like almost every day. And I spent money on Smite because I didn't buy anything else because I wasn't playing anything else. So I mean, I can easily say, you know, I've probably put over $1,000 into Smite. I think $100 worth of gems is like 8,000 gems, something like that. So you're gonna tell me I should have like 80,000 gems just in purchased gems? That's not counting all the free gems as well that y'all have given like over all that time?
Your legacy gems can be used to pay for 50% of most in-game purchases in Smite 2.
Okay. I'm not a huge fan of that. Legacy gems can be used for 50% of most in-game purchases. Define most. And I get the idea of being like, we don't want you to be able to just use all your gems outright. Because then obviously as a company, we wouldn't be making any money on our skins or anything for like the next who knows how long. The problem that I see with this is that now you're still forcing people to buy gems to be able to even use these legacy gems now, which is kind of, part of me wants to say it's a little scummy. Like, because let's say, for example, skin comes out and let's say it's 800 gems. Let's say it's a tier 5 and it's fucking 12. I think it's 1,200 for a tier 5 skin. It may be more now. So I can only use 600 of my 80,000 gems, and I have to buy the other 600 to be able to buy the skin that I like. Okay, is there any other thing I could be using the legacy gems for in the game then? Because it seems kind of backwards, I guess. I don't know.
So things like events, skins, battle passes, and Smite 2 will all be half off until you spend all of your legacy gems. And if you purchase any Smite 2 Founders Packs, we'll give you double your legacy gems, giving you the equivalent purchasing power to the gems you already spent.
Double your legacy gem. So you're telling me, because if Smite 2, because I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy the Founders Pack. I'm gonna buy the Founders Pack, God Pack, whatever it fucking is. You're telling me you're going to give me double the legacy gems. So, and just from the base of like, I've spent $1,000 probably or more in this game, and I'm going based off like $99 worth of gems as like 8,000 gems. You're telling me you're going to give me 160,000 gems that I can only use 50% of per purchase, and I still have to buy gems to be able to buy shit?
Spent in Smite 1. Stay tuned for more info on Smite 2's Founders Packs as we get closer to release.
Okay.
And Year 11 of Smite 1 comes with an all-new feature, Divine Legacy, going live in the first update of Year 11. Through the Divine Legacy, you'll be rewarded for your progress for each year of Smite's history.
When does this go into place?
All-new feature, Divine Legacy, going live in the first update of Year 11. Through the Divine Legacy.
First update of Year 11. When is that update? Are you going to tell us? I want to read this. The Divine Legacy is a new event in Smite designed to reward you for your progress and achievements over each year of Smite's history. You earn points for your progress in each year, and your points are tallied together to give you awesome rewards. The cross-gen system in Smite refers to the compatibility of in-game items in both Smite and Smite 2. After linking accounts, all purchased skins will be unlocked instantly in Smite and upon release in Smite 2. Okay. Okay. Most of these look like recolors for Smite 1 skins, but these skins would become available in Smite 2.
Progress for each year of Smite's history. We've tracked the gods you've mastered, the ranked matches you've lost, the skins you've unlocked, and the max hours you've played. You earn points for your progress.
Oh, wow. Holy, okay. So, open beta, closed beta. I'm pretty sure I was playing during the closed beta. I don't remember. Each year you complete will grant progress towards the collection rewards. I hope this would be added retroactively. Yeah, this should be. Okay, well, this one might not be. Like, there are certain ones where it's like, oh yeah, this... out of these gods that are rank 10, you get points for it. So up to the launch, you have all of these that you can complete. Okay.
In each year, and your points are tallied together to give you rewards. You'll get a number of Smite 2 badges to show off some of your amazing Smite 1 achievements,
okay,
your rare skins, and your exact mastery level and star count on each god. Plus, you'll unlock up to 11 skins in Smite 2 free.
Okay.
One for each year of Smite.
That's cool.
Even if you don't plan to move to Smite 2, the Divine Legacy has some amazing rewards for you. You'll get to choose any unlimited Tier 4 and any unlimited Tier 5 to unlock absolutely free in Smite 1.
Okay.
And if you've started Smite more recently, don't worry. You can still make progress on your Divine Legacy throughout Year 11 and eventually unlock all the rewards.
Okay.
There's something else
That's
brand new
good.
coming to Smite in Year 11. Cross-gen skins. With Smite 2 approaching, we built a whole new skin production pipeline to make content that you'll get both in Smite 1 and in Smite 2. You can unlock 2 cross-gen skins today with the Smite Legacy Pass DLC, available now in Smite.
Hang on, what'd that say? $60, goddamn. Get the ultimate content for Year 11 and beyond with the new Smite Deluxe Legacy Pass. Plus, immediately unlock 2 cross-gen skins and double your Divine Legacy progress with a booster to earn even more cross-gen content as well as other in-game content for Year 11. Okay.
2 cross-gen skins today with the Smite Legacy Pass DLC, available now in Smite. This
Excuse
pack
me.
includes the new cross-gen Untamed Bellona skin,
God damn.
the new cross-gen Batty Bat Jingwei skin,
I don't care about
the
that,
boosted
but god
Divine Legacy
damn, that
progress in
Bellona
Year
skin.
11, and more.
There's not just 1 or 2 cross-gen skins this year. Every new gem purchasable skin released in Smite in Year 11 will be a cross-gen skin, unlocked for you in Smite 2 as soon as that god is available to play.
Okay.
And as an added benefit, you'll get legacy gems in Smite 2 for every gem you spend on these cross-gen skins or any Smite 1 content.
We're so excited for the cross-gen content that we're kicking off year 11 with 2 all-new events built around the concept. First,
cross-gen pass. Okay, so a battle pass. Unlock the cross-gen pass and claim all premium rewards up to your current cross-gen pass level, plus a 50% cross-gen pass account booster for remainder of this cross-gen pass.
battle passes are now cross-gen passes.
Okay.
Second, the Immortal Honor event, where we'll reveal 2 new gods transitioning to Smite 2 every month.
And it's important to make clear once again, Smite 2 is a true sequel. Smite 1 and all of your Smite 1 content will remain live and available for you to play even after Smite 2 releases.
Okay. Okay. So that statement right there. I'm gonna replay that.
Smite 2 is a true sequel. Smite 1 and all of your Smite 1 content will remain live and available for you to play even after Smite 2 releases.
Okay. Here is what I see as the problem with that. One of the worst things you can do for a game in most situations is split your player base. Smite's player base is not huge. It has definitely dwindled over the years. I don't know what like the high is during like super high peak hours. But the thing is, you're telling people we're going to give you all these legacy gems. You'll only be able to use half of them on purchases. This game is going to have a ton of different changes, so it's basically a brand new game. But people are stubborn, man. They're not going to want to jump to the new game when they know all their content isn't going to the new game. Here's the other thing. And I'm going to use a very old example. If you've ever played EverQuest, EverQuest had its initial game, which lasted for years. It's still running now today. They eventually came out with EverQuest 2. They split their player base between the games, and to my recollection, EverQuest 2 like completely fucking died off. Like, because people didn't go over to it, and it just, like, it split so bad. Not only that, World of Warcraft came out, so they lost even more of their player base. It's just one of those things where you have to be very careful, and I'm sure they've thought about it. They know these they have to know these kind of things. They have to do their research on this kind of shit. I would hope that they did. Because to me, I feel like it's a bad idea. And don't get me wrong, it's good that they're keeping it open during the alpha stuff. They're planning right now to keep servers up for Smite 1, even after the release of Smite 2. The question is for how long? If it's not... you don't want to keep your player base split for too long. That's the thing. They have to be very careful of that, or else this is just a huge waste of money and time. So it's going to be a huge coin toss, I think. But let's continue for right now. Just know they have to be very careful, and hopefully they have thought about this very, very thoroughly.
I know we threw a lot of information at you today about Smite 2 and the Divine Legacy process. We've put together a rundown at smite2.com/FAQ.
And that's what I read earlier.
Non-stop as more information about Smite 2 comes out. So follow @SmiteGame on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter. I mean X. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
We're committed to Smite 2 for years to come.
Hey!
Competitive game, that commitment starts with
Hindu.
2024 will be
I miss you. I miss your commentating.
as the Titan Forge
I think we all do. Hindu is fucking great, man.
to Smite 2.
He's so funny.
A few of the community's most frequently heard concerns. More lands where you can join together in the audience and cheer on your favorite teams. A return of region-based rivalries with their unique metas.
Hell yeah.
No more requirements for pros to live in Atlanta.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome.
An esports scene that is more open to
I didn't know they required their pros to live in Atlanta. That's insane. But that's awesome that they're revoking that. There's no reason for them to have to live in Atlanta. I did hear that right?
No more requirements for pros to live in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's insane. That's awesome, though.
Of where they are from. An esports scene that is more open to anyone with the skill to win.
Fuck yes, man.
For players to sign sponsorship deals with whomever they want to. Introducing the SMITE 2 Founders Series. A series of LAN majors that will build the foundation of SMITE 2 esports scene.
Fuck yes.
Starting during SMITE 2's alpha, teams will be able to form freely under a banner of their choice and play in online qualifiers. The best teams will earn their spots to play live at a SMITE 2 LAN major. These majors will be held in front of a live audience around the world. We can confirm today that in year one of SMITE 2 esports, there will be at least one major in the United States, and for the first time since 2017, competitive SMITE will be played in front of a crowd at a major in Europe or the UK.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
X account to learn more about SMITE 2 Founder Series and how you can take part.
When we started development,
Hopefully Hindu comes back to cast for that. That'd be awesome. Bring Bart back too. Just for that one thing, man.
We're on the right track.
People would love that.
There's a lot of work still left to be done.
I would imagine.
We're going to need your help to make SMITE 2 as amazing as it can be, because we believe the best games are developed alongside their communities. We've already begun early testing with SPL pros, Olympians, and some of your favorite content creators. Their feedback has been shaping the direction of SMITE 2 for months.
We expect you'll be able to get your hands on SMITE 2 this spring in early alpha testing.
Okay.
Go to SMITE
I mean, I did register. I registered twice. I did for PC and Xbox.
This will be
I'm hoping I get a code for one or the other.
Still be rough around the edges.
Of course.
In the middle, but we want you in the game to get your feedback as soon as we can.
To be fair, that's the whole point of an alpha. You're testing things to smooth things out. That is the entire point of an alpha.
So that we're sure we're making the SMITE 2 that you all want to play.
For a few of you here in attendance at Esports Stadium Arlington, you'll get a special chance to play a private test of SMITE 2 this weekend.
There's so much more we can't wait to tell you about SMITE 2. We didn't even have time to mention that voice packs in SMITE 2 are now just unlocked automatically with each god. At 1:30
Thank God.
On Sunday, January 14th, immediately following the SMITE Year 11 show match. We'll be live on stage here.
So that's one less thing they're going to charge you for gyms for. So hey, that's good.
We'll talk more about our
when was that Dev Insight show?
Live on stage here at Esports Stadium Arlington.
Sunday. Oh, that's tomorrow. I'm watching it on the 13th. I won't be able to watch it live because I'll be working, but I'll definitely, if I have time, I'll record something for it.
And streaming everywhere online for our very first SMITE 2 Dev Insight show. We'll talk more about our goals for SMITE 2, showcase some development footage, and try to give a lot more detail about our vision.
Please, yes, absolutely.
From now until alpha, we're going to be diving deep on a new feature every week. We'll cover some things we've touched on here today, and some we just didn't have time to get to, like our improved audio system and how conquest roles are changing. If you want to be sure to get all the latest news, wishlist SMITE 2 on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and Epic Games Store today, and follow @SmiteGame everywhere.
To all those watching in Arlington or at home, thank you for making the SMITE community strong. We can't wait to take this first step into the next chapter of SMITE with all of you. And with that, it's time for the SMITE World Championship.
I missed yesterday, but I watched some of it today. Yeah, I am excited. I'm a little worried for sure. Mainly, like I mentioned, the whole like splitting the player base thing has me worried. I don't understand fully on the gym thing. The way they worded it there was like, okay, we're gonna reimburse you for every gym that you purchased or got for free, everything like that. You're gonna get it 1-to-1. So for example, myself, I may end up with like fucking 100,000 gems. The problem there is that with those 100,000 gems, I can only use half of them per purchase. the way they word it, and then if I get a founder's pack, then I get double my gems. So now I have 200,000. But excuse me, sorry about that. The other side of the coin there is the way they worded it. So they worded it that way specifically here in the video. On the FAQ, it almost made it sound like if you buy the Founders Pack, you'll get double, but you can use them for full purchases. It was a little weird, but I mean, I can't say for certain on that. Hopefully, things are ironed out. Hopefully, they explain things a little bit better in the future. I'll be trying to keep up with it. I don't know. But yeah, my biggest concern is splitting the player base, because I if they do this, I want the game to succeed. I want to see a better version of Smite. I have played this game for so long now. I as much as I hate it sometimes, I love Smite, man. I love it to death. And it just goes to show how much of a glutton for punishment I am. Yeah, dude, like, I'm hopeful, but would it be skeptical? Yeah, I think that's right. I definitely hope for the best. I really do. I really, really do, man. Because of all games, I have always thought that Smite deserved much more attention than it got. It really does deserve it. So, here's hoping. I'll definitely tune into the dev thing they do tomorrow. I may try and touch into it while I'm at work. If not, I'll definitely see it. It depends on how long it is, too. I don't want to upload like a 2-hour-long video of me watching their dev, or going over their dev insight thing. If it's like 20 minutes like this, that's fine, because I do 40-minute videos. That's perfectly fine for me. But yeah, we'll have to see. What is this one? When did this one go up? This was a day ago. What is this one? Let me just click on this just to be safe. Oh, this is the Smite 1 keynote. Okay. That I'm not too particular about this. I know about this shit. Oh yeah, the Newt announcement. Oh, did they show her? Oh, they showed her. Okay, we'll skip to that. Hang on.
Newt will hurl beams of pure starlight at her foes, phase
Okay.
ones out of range of assassins, and
Holy
call down
shit.
black holes to smite foes across the map. And of course, Newt will work perfectly in the duo lane alongside
And she
her
goes-
husband Geb.
and she
We'll share
goes
many
back
more
to her
details about
original
Newt before her
position?
release in the second update of Year 11, currently targeted for February 20th.
Oh, that's cool. I'm sorry. That was actually really cool. And I know she's voiced by the announcer. Or not the announcer, the lore lady. She's the lore lady, which is fucking awesome. Alright, but guys, I apologize for the long video. It's just, I am very passionate about Smite. It's a game I really do care about, just like Monster Hunter. So, if you don't watch it because it's not Monster Hunter, I'm sorry. If this is catching the attention of Smite people, hey, hi. Look forward to the future if you like this video, because I try to break down stuff a lot, and if I do get access to Smite 2, I'll definitely be doing uploads, man. Yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed. I definitely did. I'm definitely looking forward to Smite 2. Y'all take it easy. Laters.